Good morning. It's day 7, the last day of our first week in our 14-day yoga challenge, Gentle Beginnings. I'm so happy that you're here. So go ahead, find a comfortable seat. If you have a strap, we'll be using that today. You could also use a towel or a scarf, and it's not necessary. You can do this practice without any props. Close your eyes, and we'll take a few moments to get grounded. Start to deepen your breath. Inhaling into your back, expanding your ribs up and out. Exhale, pull the belly in as you empty out all the air. And continue to breathe deeply while I set today's intention, which is to practice self-compassion. Can you accept where you are in your practice right now, gently and without judgment? In each pose today, treat yourself with kindness. And if this intention doesn't suit you today, please take a moment and set your own. And open your eyes. We're going to begin in a seated twist, so either cross leg or half lotus. If you're using a strap, take the strap and wrap it around your right knee or the lotus foot. Bring both ends of the strap behind your back and grab a hold of them with your left hand. If you're not using a strap, just put your left fingers on the floor behind you. Inhale, lift up. Exhale and twist towards that left knee. Using the strap in your left hand as leverage and support. Option to let your right ear drop to your right shoulder and lean the torso over to the right for a neck stretch and a lateral stretch along the left side of your body. If your head is hanging over to the side, lift your head. On your inhale, come on back up and let's switch sides. Strap goes around your left knee. Both ends of the strap go behind and grab the strap with your right hand and towards your left hip. Left hand goes on your right knee. Inhale, lengthen up, crown of head towards ceiling. Exhale and twist over towards that right knee. Option to lean the torso over to the left, left ear to left shoulder. Feeling the stretch along the right ribs and right side of the body. Inhale and come on back up to center. We'll come on to our hands and knees. Just keep the strap handy. Put that aside for a moment. And pressing up into our first downward dog. Hands beneath shoulders, knees beneath hips. Curl your toes under and exhale, hoist your hips up and back. And just warming up the legs. Let's walk the dog for a moment. So lift your right heel, left heel towards the mat. And switch, right heel towards the mat, lifting the left heel. Lift both heels up, right onto the balls of your feet, and then lower them towards the mat. Warrior One with eagle arms. Step your left foot forward, coming on up into Warrior One legs, facing the short side of your mat. Bend into your front knee. Reach your hands out straight in front of you. Left arm over the right. Hands can single wrap or double wrap for eagle arms, or give yourself a hug. Exhale, bend into that left leg. Inhale, lift the elbows slightly up and forward, feeling a rounding between your shoulder blades. Option to drop your chin. Lifting your chin, releasing your arms on the next inhale. Moving into Ostrich, or humble warrior, sometimes called. You can use a strap for this, or you can interlace your fingers. I'm going to use a strap today. So clasp the strap a few inches apart in your hands and reach the arms out behind you. Exhale and start to fold forward over that front knee. You might rest on top of the knee, or your left shoulder comes to the inside of the knee. Relax and dangle your head down. Knuckles reach towards the ceiling. You can also rest your hands on the floor or a block here. Relax your hands down to the small of your back. Put the strap down and walk your hands over to the long side of your mat for a forward fold with a twist. Again, you can use a prop here under your hands or keep your hands on the floor. Right hand goes beneath your face. Inhale, lift your left arm towards the ceiling, twisting to the front, the short side of your mat. Allow your head to dangle and relax. Feeling the support of your legs, your hand on the floor. Maybe cultivating a sense of awe for what your body can do. Is there any way that you can make this easier for yourself today? Bring the left arm down. Walk your hands to the front of the mat and step back into downward dog. Take a minute here to feel the stretch in the back of your legs. Press into the mat and pike your butt up towards the ceiling. Hips reaching high. We'll move into those three poses on the other side. Step your right foot forward. Warrior one with eagle arms. Your right knee is bending generously this time. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Right elbow over left elbow for single wrap, double wrap, or give yourself a hug. Sink into that right knee if it's straightened. Inhale and lift the elbows and move them forward slightly, feeling that protraction between your shoulder blades. Option to drop your chin. Inhale, lift the chin, relax your arms. Moving into humble warrior. Again, you can use the strap or interlace fingers behind. Inhale, stretch the arms down, open up the chest, and exhale, start to fold forward over that right knee. You can rest the chest or shoulder on the knee or tuck the shoulder in right beside the knee. If this is too much strain on your knee, on your shoulders, just bring your hands to the mat or a block. If your hands are lifted, squeeze your shoulder blades together, knuckles going towards the ceiling. Let your hands or strap come to the small of your back, hands to the mat, and pivot around towards the other side, long side of the mat. Hands to the floor in front of you, either on the floor or on a block. Left hand goes in front of your face. Inhale, right arm to the ceiling, looking towards the front of your mat, moving into this gentle twist. Allow your neck to dangle and relax. Relax the top hand down. Crawl the hands around towards the front of your mat and come on down to hands and knees. Setting up for Dolphin, which is very much like a downward dog, but on your forearms. So come on to your hands and knees and first measure the distance by grabbing your biceps near the top of your arms. Then interlace your fingers so you're on your forearms. Squeeze your arms together, engaging and enlivening your chest muscles, and allow your head to dangle and relax. Pressing into the mat strongly with your forearms. You can either stay here or curl your toes under and press your hips up, just like a downward dog. I'm going to do it wide here, so try widen your feet to the outside of your mat. Knees can be generously bent here, piking your hips up towards the ceiling. Pressing strongly into those forearms. Notice how an inversion gives you a new perspective on things. Can you bring a new point of view to yourself? Maybe if you're self-critical, try choosing compassion and self-love. Lower the knees gently. Turning towards the front, come into seated. Cross your legs. Closing your eyes. Just taking a few moments to close out our practice today. Hands to heart center. Feeling a sense of gratitude for having taken the time out for yourself today. And can you take this feeling of self-compassion with you throughout the rest of your day? Taking pauses or rest where you need. And open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me for this last day in week 1 of our Gentle Beginnings yoga practice. I can't wait to see you tomorrow for day 8. Thank you.